Alright, in this lesson I'm going to show how to use MACD Divergence with Seasonality. And the first thing we do, we go to Magenta Trader, we're going to go to Window, and we're going to go to Screener. Okay, and we're going to build a search. So I'm going to I want the stock to have a lot of open interest. I want it to have a lot of volume, over 400,000. The price above $5. The win percentage 75%. So it means that in the last 10 years, it's gone up 75% of the time. So more than 75% of the time. I want it to be in the U.S. I want to have options available. Seasonality years, I want over 5 years. And 15% of in the next 60 days, where it tends to grow 16%, more than 15%. Now what I do is I go search, okay, and it's going to generate a list. Okay. Now once I generate the list here, let's see how many it pulls in. So it's searching, 151 it pulled in. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to export it to Excel and I'll name it. For this purpose I already opened up the Excel, so now what I want to do is just get the symbols, okay, and I'm going to select down the symbols, okay, and I'm going to right click here and copy, and then I'm going to go to Notepad. Okay, so we're looking for the Notepad and we'll paste all these symbols, okay, and I'll do save as and I'll put it a name. In this case I named it already Seasonality Calls 2014. Now what we're going to do is, after we've named it, okay, we're going to copy here, okay, we're going to find it, okay, and right here Seasonality Calls, and we're going to copy. Now you want to have already the EdgeRater, where you go to EdgeRaterPro.com. EdgeRaterPro.com. You could download a trial here, and you could purchase it right here. Now this software, what we're going to do here is I'm going to paste it. I'm going to go to my documents after I've installed EdgeRater, and I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to go to Symbol List, and I paste it. So I'll right click here and I'll paste. Now for this purpose I already pasted right here. You can see Seasonality Calls, and these are all my symbols. Now if I want to get more symbols, you could go right here to Yahoo, and it has all these symbols that Yahoo has, list by country. Now in this case I only want to search, I only want to do the MACD study on stocks that want to have good seasonality here. Okay. Now when I open up EdgeRater, I'm going to look for my seasonal calls. Right here I could look at the symbol list that I want to use. You want to update your data right here. Right here you could update the data. If you're doing this during trading hours, you could update an intraday update right there. And right here you can see, okay, what are we looking at? Okay, what data we're looking at here. Now I want to run the study. On the other video we had done the linear regression. Now we're going to do the MACD Divergence, and what I like running it is on the MACD daily bottom, because I'm looking for stocks that the divergence is at the bottom. Now what's MACD? MACD is an indicator, okay? Okay, MACD, okay, what's MACD? It's a moving average, convergence, divergence, okay? And what we're going to learn here is how to find the divergence. And it has, this indicator has a 12, 26, and 9. These two are exponential moving averages, and then it has one with a 9 moving average. And this gives you entry and exit signals, but we're going to look at the divergence signal. Okay, and the MACD is a simple moving indicator. It measures the differences between the 12 and the 12-day exponential moving averages. And as we know, moving averages are lagging indicators. Now, what we want to look for, and what I really like, which I would call it a leading indicator, is the divergence part of it. And we're looking for disparity between price action, which are the candles, and the MACD divergence. Okay, when they're doing opposite, that's what's named divergence. Okay, and a divergence may lead the price action. Okay, and the word divergence simply is a fancy term for moving in opposite directions. Now, positive divergence is when it's making higher highs. Okay, the price is making higher highs and the MACD is making lower lows. And negative divergence is when the price is making lower lows and the MACD is making higher lows. Okay, so positive divergence, okay, price is going down, and this is the scan that we're going to do for these seasonal calls. So price is going down, but the MACD has started to head up. That's what the divergence. One's going down, the price is heading up. This means that the price eventually is going to follow this MACD and it's going to turn around and go to the upside. Now, that's why it's so powerful when we combine it with seasonality, because if it's in the time of the year that it goes up, and this has been going down, and the MACD is telling us it's going to turn around, but we have a high probability trade, so we can anticipate it move up. Okay. Now the same thing goes opposite. If the stock is going up and the MACD is starting to head down, we can anticipate down. Now this would be good when we run the list for seasonality to the downside. That would be a good list here. Okay, so let's go right here and let's run the test. So I'm going to go to the daily chart and look at the bottom. We could run this on a weekly bottom too. We want to run the bottoms when we're looking for stocks that are going up. Now, if I had a seasonality list that goes down, then I'll run these two. Okay, and I'm going to run this. Okay, and now I could see stocks, and there's different levels of divergence. You can see the Z, there's a Z2, a Z5 right here, Z7, and a Z9. So we could look for divergence in all these factors here. Let's just start at the Z2 or the Z5, and the nice thing here, it'll tell you, how big the divergence is right here on the M. Okay, so I'm going to order it right here. I'm going to say all the ones that have divergence, and the nice thing is it gives us, how many days ago did it have that divergence. Okay, so let's open up a chart. Okay, and we could go to the layouts here. Okay, and we want to go to the layout and we want to load the MACD divergence. So we're doing the zigzag line 5. Let's put the layout for the 5 here. Okay, now you can see what we're talking about here. You can see how this made a low. Okay, and compare it to the low of the MACD, and then this made a lower low. So this was going down and this started going up here. So we got a divergence here. Okay, plus the stock, if I go over to magenta, I can see it has real nice seasonality to the upside. So it's telling me that this is the time of the year that it starts heading up here. Okay, let's look at, for example, GDP. Now GDP, real nice. You can see right here, this low, and then it made a lower low. Okay, this was a lower low, higher low, and you love seeing it when it has this W pattern. Okay, and you can see nice W pattern saying it wants to break out to the upside here. Okay, and WTI. So you can see how EdgeRater really makes it easy to find these setups. And the nice thing, since we get so many signals here, we can be very picky on these signals. Okay, for example, right here you can see a win, which is one that we have been seeing here. Look at this low right here. Okay, and then it made it almost an equal low. It made almost an equal low. So it's making equal lows, but the MACD is diverging up. So this might be signaling a breakout to the upside here. And if I see win on the seasonality here, you know, we got a good, this is the time of the year that it starts heading to the upside here. Okay. This was one that had beautiful seasonal. Look at this one, how it made this low right here. Then it made an equal low. Okay. And you can see how it took off after that seasonality here. Real good trade right here. Obviously, we want to see the recent ones. We could scan this every day so we can find very picky, especially if you learn all the strategies. You know, we could run different strategies and find these trades here. Let's look at CPE. Now CPE, you can see right here how it made a low, then it made it almost an equal low right here, and it has a nice W pattern telling us it wants to head up here. Now let's take a look how it looks on the seasonal, and you can see how it's petroleum, right? Most of the petroleum stocks are giving signs that they want to head to the upside, but we could be very picky and find the strongest, you know, maybe find one or two with the strongest. Let's order here in the C9 again right here. So these are good stocks. Let's look at WTI. And WTI, we have a real nice divergence. Look right here. Okay, and this is a perfect setup right here. You can see right here how you had this low. Now you made a lower low right here. You made a higher low, and you can see how ideally you want to see the 12, which is this blue line above the 26. Okay, pushing to the upside. And you can also see right here how the blue got above the red here too. So this is at a real good entry point right here. We had this W pattern. This stock is getting ready to pop to the upside. I mean, this is probably the best one that we've seen. And let's take a look at it seasonal wise here. Let's look at 90 days. And we're even in the best 120 days here. We got a big bullseye. Let's put 20-day periods. You know, we got a 6 and 3, 7 and 2, 5 and 4. I always like looking here at windows. I open up data, and then I want to catch some of these strong periods right here. So if I go down the data here, I can see, you know, that we have a strong. So at least from now to November, we got a good move. We got this 6 and 3 move, this 7 and 2 move, about 20% move, and this stock has been coming down now. Which this pops up, we can make some real nice profit on this. So WTI. So you got good seasonal, you got a good divergence. You know, you're taking high probability trades, and that's all you could do in the stock market is try to put you're not going to win all of them. You know, you take 10 trades, you could win 6 to 7 of them. You know, you're going to come up with money. That's what you want to do. Put high probability trades on your corner, and adding these two together, I found that you have a very high probability for success, and makes it real easy. EdgeRater, using EdgeRater with Magenta makes it real easy. Good seasonality, divergence, a nice strategy you can follow. Okay, so this is how I use seasonality with divergence to find stocks.